a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the NC State Wolfpack. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Virginia Tech's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. The man who will run the offense is Ethan Bruckmeyer. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Headed for the corner, it's Hawkins. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Overton. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Finds his man. It's Heath. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Finding some room. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Hokies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught in the backfield. It's Keith. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. They want to throw it. The screen, and watch out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They'll try it over the left side. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. And then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Hokies send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Moving out to the right. A strike downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Looking for space. It's Scott. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Hauls it in. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll move the tight end. to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Rides to back and leaves it. He breaks a tackle. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Turning it on! Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. He lets one fly deep. A 50-50 ball, and he just out-fought the defender and made the catch. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Gauze. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Snagged out of the air. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Going with the counter play here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty...
There's a crease. He smashes his way through again. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Turns it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Makes the catch. It's Jackson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, we saw them have to punt on the last drive. That's not the case so far this time. Much better job executing there on 3rd down. I know it's early. 3rd play of this drive, and picking that up, that should give this offense tons of confidence and a little bit of juju here moving forward.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Right down the middle. All by himself. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Hoffman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The throw. Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down. And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. Right on the money. He makes the grab in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. It has been a rather rough ride for this sophomore behind center. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Heath. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play.
Just keeps moving. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to throw for it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey, guys, I caught up with Coach Doran at the half. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then do...
Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with the completion. Let's see what they do here. Using his legs, it's Scott. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Makes the catch. It's Green. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Hokies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Using the quick game. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. Here's a little room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Snow. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Bailey. It's complete to the left. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Back to the ground with the running back. Might have a chance. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown! Wolfpack! And the pummeling has started. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive...
Makes the catch, and he's free. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The run inside. It's Overton.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. The sure hands, it's Heath. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Going over the top. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react when getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Gauze. Picks up the first down. Maybe a crease. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
The give to the single back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable... win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man.
Finds his man. It's Keith.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grab near the marker. It's Overton. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks the tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Caught in the backfield, it's Heath. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is a play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
They've got the screen set up. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. In the red area, it's Hawkins. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The run to the left. He's past the 30. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right,
Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, NC State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Denmark. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it again. On target. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, looking for a man. Going for 6. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And
there's some room. Makes it past the marker. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Goss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The give to the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Here we go. Ready. 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 Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Go.
They'll run for it. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.